Squaring and taking up and away, ball one. Last start innings, 5 earned runs. 2-0.
Well, just incredible starts. He's first all-time in Twins Senators history. So there's been a lot of good early in his career. I think look at a rookie season, and you can take a rookie doing this.
And 4 wide, all of them wide for a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Throughout your career.
That's the thing, making adjustments.
And there's strike one to Bobby Witt.
And the ball's in your court to do the same.
Popped up, might be playable. Sanchez near the on-deck circle for Kansas City, and there's the first out.
Very long time.
Another pop-up, this one back, coming right in front of Justin Morneau.
You know my range is within my wingspan. I'm not getting that ball.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
I was going to say to adjust as the league's starting to adjust to me.
The pitching coach.
Wow. I don't believe I've ever seen Salvador Perez.
Fastballs down and away, sliders down and away, and then hitters start to jump out there and start making that adjustment. You got to figure you can't let the hitter, control both the entire plate. You got to pick one side.
Low.
But I think sometimes for young players it's hard to know what to even look for.
And fielding the first hop. Gordon has time to throw to first. And not bad.
Fairly close to helping them. Could see him later this week, as well as Larnach and Jeffers, guys. They're getting in action this week as well. So it'll be a
valuable outfielder when Larnach was healthy. And that's just, the beginning of the list of players the Twins.
Contests every night without your starters.
Well, and Justin, we talked about it in the open.
You're going to need to take advantage of those situations like they had in the first.
1 and 2.
You can't, because those, if you can't move past and let go and move on to the next one, it becomes difficult. But if you're able to kind of press a little bit in those situations, feel like we have to instead of we're going to.
Well, foul.
How did we get to that place and how do we get back there? And you got to do it with the group you got.
Strikeout to start the second inning for Joe Ryan.
First round pick in 2018.
In there a strike. Last year, counting his minor league innings with the Rays, minor league innings with the Twins, the 12 innings he pitched in the Olympics. Glenn Perkins on the last road trip. Glenn didn't seem to think that would be that big of a jump, too big of a jump. LaTroy, what do you think?
I don't think it is either. With COVID-related
right.
COVID,
yep.
And nothing, with his arm, his back, or his shoulder, or knees.
2-2. Popped up. Miranda crosses the line. And
see if he can get Eden. Swing and a miss.
Fouled away again. But along those lines, are hoping from their rotation to be able to use your term, eat up more innings next year to be
being able, having to go out there and be out there for 6-7 innings.
Drill foul.
And eating up some innings and your belt maturity, more mental focus.
Another strikeout, deep count, but a strikeout, and ERA than the bullpen.
Well, that's one of those stats that, starters' inability to, go through a lineup 3 times, but starters are going 6-7 innings, and their bullpens are well rested when it gets to that point in the season.
Saw Malley. She might give you 7 regularly and a couple of good starts early on, but then the shoulder flared up.
One of those guys has a bad outing, and those numbers could jump a little bit. Reliever gives up.
Guys that's come up and guys we've designated for assignment, released, and everything.
Rolled to right field where Gordon awaits, and it's a 1-2.
Africa is really impressive, and to see these young kids come together and have a chance to work with them was special.
It's special having you downtown Minneapolis.
It's a beautiful park. The weather is amazing for baseball here, and we've had a really good season. We just got to try to finish strong, close the gap here.
Batter hits one 2 straightaway center, and it looks like they hit it off the barrel, but didn't quite get all of it.
I think it was the full swing, but in combination, I think now that they were a slider, but he's got the pitch calm and he knows what pitch is coming. So maybe he's hearing fastball and then assuming that full swing. I think sometimes you're reading that swing, guys out front.
Now down the left field line, it's a foul ball.
I wonder if the center fielder had.
Last road trip, I think we were in Chicago, maybe New York, and Correa gave his pitch comm to Lopez.
And before the pitch come, I was relying on my second baseman, whoever it was, ball to his back foot right here to know I got to maybe break left.
Off the end of the bat. And Miranda with the catch. It'll be interesting next.
They've always done it traditionally. You know, what was that? They look at a guy, it's a fastball, they keep their mouth closed. If there's a
right.
ball, they open their.
Let me know, hey, changeup's coming. Try not to do it loud enough for the hitter to hear.
You mean to tell me in the Metrodome where the acoustics
They're right.
Depending on the situation, but you would go, you know, based on the size of the crowd and based on, you know, how loud it was at that. Hear me, and then we would occasionally ask the catchers, hey, can you hear us out there?
Because you don't want the hitter to know.
Because we don't want the hitter every time. The only time you ever hear it.
If the hitter can hear that far out,
or if the hitter's listening to you, then
I think we already
missed a pitch.
I don't know if they missed too many pitches so far today.
Well, there's a second walk issued to Melendez.
They took it personal.
Yeah, it was up to the catcher to talk. You were like going, well, he didn't turn around, he didn't show him up.
There goes Melendez, and the throw in time to get him. Strong throw from Sanchez.
Baseball player, some type of athlete, just next level type athleticism.
Retreating Miranda, Gordon, and it is Gordon making the catch. One pitch, one out.
Middle infielders just play, you know what I mean?
Sound like a hitter. We finally figured out a way of hitting the ball the opposite field. It's always been, we always say, to hit the ball where they ain't.
Deep to very deep center field, but Celestino on the track, too quick out. Well, I'm warning you, LaTroy. I tried to make
when there was runners in scoring position. Because RBIs were the thing that was, so that was what my focus was. So if all I had to do was roll a routine ground ball through shortstop times, so the game is completely evolved. So, you know.
But we evolved to the point where pitching is watered down. That's what they're going to say.
Because the hitters are getting more hits and they're giving up more runs.
Exactly. In a time, why do I have to play somebody there? You're not going to hit it. And if you do, I tip my hat to you. Good job making an adjustment. Game.
Get rewarded for doing everything right. And I know that's not how the game is played, but I go back and manipulate that thing and flip it through the hole.
It's easier now than it's ever have been because you guys see that 96, 97. Speed is not the thing. That's the easy part of it.
Tap to the right side. Good. Third out. Give me time now during the inning break to move my chair between.
Yeah, so you know, I've been working with Arnold Palmer on the, you know, out there at Lake Elmo, Totten Park.
Nice.
Thank you very much,
guys.
All right, one strike to Nick Prado. There's a ball. We had her up in the booth years ago, but I already have a threesome. And I took that as a means of maybe that wasn't.
Championship is going to be called the Annika-driven championship down at the course I play at in Florida. So,
all right, another nice another strikeout for Joe Lynn. So, Ethan, if you're watching, or whether you're not watching at all, just know that everybody here at Target Field is supporting you. We'll lead thing with one out in the fifth. We'll face Joe Ryan. High fly center field. Retreating Celestino one way then the other, and he leaps and makes
go over the fence.
I think the balls they're still the same. It's just the guys that's supposed to hit home runs are hitting them in one. But sometimes he missed them also, and they land at the warning track. But when he gets a hold of one, you can rest assured it's
hit innings. Fouled away, 1 and 2.
And see, we're talking about swinging and then end up getting a home run and having a result that really should end up being in a fielder's glove. So I prefer that. That helped the pitchers out a little bit.
Good inning for Ryan. Another 1-2-3 inning. Off in the sixth. Then Nicky Lopez and MJ Melendez.
They drove cruising, throwing a lot of fastballs, flips, and some sliders. Execution has been very good.
Wow. Tony Diaz
talked about it being his money pitch, and one of the few guys who throws 60% fastballs.
6 strikeout on 3 pitches.
It's that once it gets to the hitting zone, it picks up speed. It doesn't slow down.
Without a run against Twins pitching here at Target Field. Back in the zone, 1-1.
That's not going to be good enough. I'm going to be better today. And
there's a curveball, and he's thrown a number of good ones tonight.
Make your all-speed pitches mirror the fastball. That's when you're going to get a lot of swing and misses.
Another one missing, and it's 2-2.
School or Little League.
Fouled off a leg on his 80th.
I don't know. Like you're looking at the scoreboard.
Changed by Urshela. Tracks it down. Ball.
He's much faster. He's much faster chasing the ball than he is going to first base when he hits it. It looks like he's moving a lot faster.
And went for a little stroll back near the rosin bags. And he misses again. 2-0. With 3 strikeouts against Ryan. In their first strike, 2-1. Anthony Masevich warming up for Kansas City. Fouled back, now 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball, 3-2. Bobby Witt Jr. on deck.
Able to, just a coincidence, whatever it is, or pitching a little more carefully.
Fouled back. Up the line, foul, and with every foul, of course,
He's going to go back with the fastball.
Another foul. Fielder still in the race. Got him looking with a breaking ball. So you can't imagine the Twins want to do any shown here tonight in his next start, including overloading a pitch count, but we'll see how.
It's about maybe 105, 110.
Popped up. Dinner table.
When the check comes?
Yes.
Alligator arms.
Fouled away. Well, here's what would really make it easy.
Enjoyed when he was around.
It's another strikeout. 6 1/3 innings of no-hit ball.
But here for the young man on the mound.
Swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts. A quick second out in the inning. 1-1. Cease was in Chicago when he nearly no-hit the Twins. Fouled away 1-2.
Well, it looks like Rocco's going to let him go.
He's throwing the ball extremely well. Doesn't see any signs of fatigue.
This isn't Clayton Kershaw early this game. High fly right field. Playable for Cave. And that's out number 2.
But it's looked almost effortless.
And this also is not
Perfect. And
fouled back 1-1.
Change up.
you got to have somebody ready to protect him.
Popped up. Long run for Urshela.
Like you calling it something special as opposed to a no-hitter?
Yeah. I respect it.
And you're up here. Ryan's 106th pitch. 7 no-hit innings for